Good morning, I'm Heidi Glaus. For the rest of the month, an exhibit is on display featuring rarely seen early work of artist Mary Engelbreit. And Dana Dean is here to tell us how the public will be able to see her in person.
Well, if you are a big fan of hers, you'll be excited to know that you'll be able to meet Mary Engelbreit in person September 21st and ask her questions about her work. Her new exhibit happening now is one like she's never had before.
Mary Engelbreit's remarkable art career has spanned 4 decades. Her exhibit at the St. Louis Public Library Schlafly branch is a walk down memory lane.
It's really quite the journey into the past.
The exhibit is called Mary Engelbreit from the Archives. It features rarely seen artwork she did for shows at Left Bank Books.
I used to have a show there every year for many years.
The co-owner of Left Bank Books remembers Mary before she was well known.
The first show we did with Mary was 1979. She did these wonderful drawings, illustrated cards, greeting cards, and we convinced her to have a show at our store, and really the rest is history because obviously that was a very good idea.
Those shows helped get her discovered.
They let me show there before I really had done anything.
So when Left Bank Books asked her to put together a special exhibit as part of the first ever Book Fest St. Louis, Mary was honored.
I have never done a show like this.
Pieces that are basically in private collections from her first 10 or 15 years of work.
While some of this art has rarely been seen, this is one of her most recognizable. Here's how that cute image, "Life is just a chair of Bowley's," came to be.
I was with an old boyfriend and at his house, and his father was yelling at his older brother about something. And he said, "You know, life is not a chair of Bowley's." And of course he meant to say a bowl of cherries, but it stuck with me and I stole it, and we're still publishing it.
As for Mary, who's celebrating 40 years in the business and has an art studio in the Central West End, she's not putting down the pencils anytime soon.
Oh yeah, I don't see ever stopping. I'll do it as long as I can.
And we want you to do it as long as you can, Mary. I'm a big fan of yours. Mary Engelbreit from the Archives is on display at the St. Louis Public Library Schlafly branch in the Central West End through September 29th. There will be a chance to meet Mary in person and ask her questions September 21st from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Book Fest St. Louis takes place September 23rd throughout the Central West End. So this is all part of that. More information can be found at bookfeststl.com. Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, wow.
I mean, geeking out over here.
You were kind of fangirling in the office a little bit.
She was just like, it was part of my childhood. I had a Mary Engelbreit themed room. I grew up in California. When I moved to St. Louis in 2008, someone was talking about Mary Engelbreit. I'm like, why are you talking about Mary? And they said, oh, she's from St. Louis. I was like, what? Hold the phone. You're telling me Mary Engelbreit's from St. Louis? I had no idea. And here I am interviewing her. Second time I've interviewed her.
Pretty cool.
Big fan.
She is a talented woman.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how she got her start. Interesting. Well, if you're